Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into two groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, the sons of Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, son of Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's golden era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test for any tag team in WWE in the late 1980s, competing against teams like the Hart Foundation and the British Bulldogs. Initially fan favorites, the two would embrace a more hard-nosed approach and even teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan, finding even more success. The team flawlessly merged aerial excellence, martial arts mastery, and some good old-fashioned Islander grit. Perhaps the most infamous moment saw them actually dog-nap Matilda, mascot of the British Bulldogs, showing that they were willing to do literally anything to throw opponents off their game. Both men are still revered today as two of the real legit tough guys in the industry, names that instill fear simply upon mention, and they absolutely taught their children well. Tama Tonga and Tongaloa both love to slowly brutalize an opponent in the traditional Haku style, while Jacob Fatu hurls his body at opponents from all angles with reckless abandon, much like Islander Tama in his TK All Day heyday. For their inclusion in the 2K25 showcase, we find the Islanders in a dream match, taking on another team that has mastered the air, ground fighting, and has their own brand of swag that keeps opponents guessing at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Street Profits. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have put together one hell of a run in WWE, and the perennial tag team champions are going to find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, taking on Haku and Tama in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Anyone can sneak a win out, but Haku and Tama often competed in this type of match to fully demonstrate the superiority to their opponents. And you can bet that they're out to do the same thing to Angelo and Tez. So get out there and showcase the tag team mastery that the Islanders use to terrorize their opponents. Lift your party cups and take one last sip for the Street Profits. And don't worry, no one will hold you responsible for the damage you and the Islanders caused them. Because I assure you, the Islanders can handle the smoke.
It is time for the Street Profits to get themselves some of the Islanders.
Well, with all due respect to the smoke and the party cups, but AD and Tez need to up their game. This could be the Profits' night, but it's not going to be easy.
The Profits possess tremendous athleticism, but so do the Islanders. And let's not forget, the Islanders have Bobby Heenan in their corner.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. On their way to combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
The Islanders are known for innovative double-team offense, but they're looking to do more than just beat the Profits.
Well, under the Brains' incomparable tutelage, the Islanders have become smarter and more brutal.
Tez and Dawkins better have their third eye open and their heads on a swivel.
I expect to see expert-level tag teamwork from both the Profits and the Islanders, with supreme athleticism from all four competitors.
What this match could boil down to, guys, is which team picks up the first pinfall.
It's not going to take long for chaos to rule. The Profits and the Islanders are ready to see who is the best tag team on Earth.
The Street Profits had better be ready for what's coming.
Tez and Dawkins have to be ready to deal with any shortcut the Islanders can find.
And our opponents, accompanied by Bobby Heenan, and a combined weight of 499 pounds, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
We know the Islanders are as vicious as they come, but the Street Profits excel in all forms of chaos.
Yeah, Corey, but the Islanders have a plan and will stop at nothing to carry that out.
Well, the Profits will have to truly compete as a team to overcome the odds in this 2 out of 3 falls match.
The truth is, I don't know if Ford and Dawkins have faced a team as dangerous as Haku and Tama.
And the Street Profits are going to have to execute a next-level plan to take down the Islanders with Heenan.
Bon, on est parti.
The Islanders versus the Street Profits in a best-of-3 falls match. This matchup represents two teams who want to rule the tag team division.
Ok, attaquez la jambe.
Offensive arsenal, so one move can put away any opponent.
Mais non, c'est pas beau ça.
Flag levels are at an all-time high, and they told the Islanders they want the smoke.
Look, this is the best Street Profits we've ever seen, but the Islanders are exceptionally dangerous. And don't forget their secret weapon in the form of Bobby the Brain Heenan.
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with the stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners.
Corey, you've competed in these type of matches before. What's the key to victory for Haku and Tama?
It's crucial for the Islanders to win the first fall as early as possible. To do that, they've got to either isolate Ford or Dawkins and block their path to make an attack.
Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a lot from the heavens. Big body splash from the top.
And Haku is suppressing any offense from his opponent.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Denied via a wicked punch to the stomach.
And now propped up in the corner.
Ah, il a fait le changement. C'est bien pour toi, hein, mec. Ah non. Ah si, il l'a fait. J'étais pas sûr parce que je voyais qu'il bougeait plus.
Connects on the double team maneuver.
Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of...
Bon, tu vas avoir me fouler longtemps, je vais te mettre un finisher, ça va te calmer au moins.
There may be no escape from this. Haku
With a tongue and death grip.
and with the submission locked in, are we about to see a tap out?
He's trying to hold it.
He gets there in time, and their team lives on.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
And the Profits definitely have that it factor, but it didn't look like it mattered there.
Quick and effective delivery there by Haku.
And is really being knocked around here.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here. Oh, strong impact.
Ah, c'est bien. Là. Allez. Dégage.
Big clothesline.
The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
Voilà.
There's just something about the Anawahi
Maintenant.
family that Tez and Dawkins.
Ils disent quoi?
Can't quite overcome.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Tonga from the heavens. Splash from the top.
Great sequence of offense from Haku.
Yeah, Dawkins needs to find a way to right the ship here. Blast off. Big splash.
Oh, faut d'appeler pour au moins avoir le clip.
Lift off.
Il m'a compté la fin d'une fois.
Get it. Vicious right forearm.
Non, je peux pas compter là. Stylé.
Full head of steam.
We got a crisscross action. Oh, pounce.
He may get the 3 count right here. This is it. Quick shoulder up.
We're well into the match, and he still seems so fresh. It's almost unbelievable.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Haku able to reverse.
Oh, what a drop kick. On the mark. Getting the fresh partner in here.
And here we go.
Holy, that was an awful landing. From the heavens. Look out below. Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
We thought it was going to be the Street Profits going to the air this often.
The Islanders beating Angelo and Montez at their own game now.
Haku
With the tongue and dead.
breaks up the submission.
What a save.
Cover. Is it enough? Oh, breaking up the pin. There's the tag.
And it is on.
What a clothesline. Ouch.
I'm glad the Islanders.
Haku with a tongue.
And there's the tap. Ref might need to get in there to force the break.
Angelo's shoulders are down. He makes the save.
Better late than never. Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Haku with a tongue.
And it's just too much.
Voilà.
Has to submit.
Match fini.
Here are your winners, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
What a matchup. The Islanders met the Street Profits at every turn in the air and the ground. This loss is going to hurt Dawkins and Ford for a long time.
Look, we saw tremendous tag teams do what they do best, but only one could win. And the Islanders stepped up and got the job done. Tama and Haku just proved they're
La
the
suite
best
au prochain numéro.